Welcome back. Now, we want to quickly look into complete the square method leading to quadratic formula. As we all know that the general equation for any quadratic equation is this: ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So what we have to do now is that we want to look into way of getting the quadratic formula. And how do we do that? We go through the complete the square method. We're going to kill two birds with a stone. Let's go into that. So the first thing, this requires 5 steps. The first step is, this is the first step. The first step is to divide through by the coefficient of s squared. By the way, this is a is the coefficient of s squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is a constant. And also we should know that a is never equals to 0. So let's go into the first step. The first step is to divide through by a, and if we do that, we're going to have s squared plus b over a x plus c over a will give us 0, because I've already divided by a. And after that, the second step is to collect the like terms. And how to collect the like terms? The like terms is those one that does not have x, take them to the other side. And if you can see, we see that c over a does not have x. So we are taking this to the right hand side, and that will give us s squared plus b over ax will equal to minus c over a. Having done that, the third step is going to be, if you look at this is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of that x, you divide the coefficient of that x by 2 and you add it to both sides. That is what we're going to do now. We have s squared plus b over ax plus b over, if I divide this by 2, I'm going to have 2ax. I'm going to have 2a, then square it, I add it to both sides, and I'm going to do the same thing here, minus c over a plus b over 2a. I am adding it to this side. And if you look at it, really, it seems to haven't done anything, because if I cover this side, I cover this side, it's still the same. We have to turn this side, we have to find a way to turn this one to perfect square. And if you do that, that means we're going to have x plus b over 2a all squared. What are we doing? What we are doing here is that if I expand this, I'm going to get this back. That's the perfect square. If I expand x plus b over 2a into 2, I'm going to have this back. So, which will now equal to, I can split this, minus c over a plus this becomes b squared over 4a squared. X plus b over 2a all squared will equal to, the LCM here is 4a squared. So a in 4a squared will give us 4a, so that means we're going to have minus 4ac plus 4a squared in 4a squared will give us 1. 1 multiplied by b squared, that will give us b squared. So this is what we're going to have. So after that, I can rearrange this one to the x plus b over 2a squared to become b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Fine. So the next thing, which is the step 5, the step 5 is to take the square root to both sides. And if we do that, we're going to have x plus b over 2a squared, take the square root to both sides. And when you're taking the square root to both sides, don't forget about that we're going to add plus or minus, because this is becoming an equation. That is why we're going to have two values, plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Don't forget about this. The next thing to do is that this cancels out. What do we have left? We have x plus b over 2a, right? X plus b over 2, because the square root cancels out the square. We're going to have x plus b over 2a to become plus or minus. You can write this as this: the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by the square root of 4a squared, right? We can do that also. We can write it in that way. The next thing is we're going to take this to the other side. So if you take this to the other side, we're going to have x equals minus b over 2a plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So we can take the factor of these two. If you take the factor of these two, the factor here is going to give us 2a. So we have 2a and we have minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything over 2a. So this is our quadratic formula. It's called the quadratic formula, and also it is also called almighty formula. Almighty formula. And the reason it is being called almighty formula is that it is the quickest, it is the easiest for you to solve any quadratic equation. Now we can also split this, because in any quadratic equation we must have the solution to that quadratic equation. And what is the solution? The solution to that are the roots of that equation. These are the values of x. They must have two values because it has the degree 2 in the variable. In that way, we can easily find the roots of that equation. What are the roots to this equation? The root of this equation is x equals minus b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, or x equals minus b or x equals minus b minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. These are the roots of the quadratic equation. And to be honest, this can also be further written as x equals minus b plus square root of d over 2a, or x equals minus b minus the square root of d over 2a, where d equals b squared minus 4ac. It can be written in this way.